With 4 games on Stormpoint.
A lot of POIs to be thinking about. Of course, now you've got changes in groups. Who's going to be playing where? Has everyone been able to correctly coordinate who's going to be dropping in certain areas? GMT dropping towards the north side of the map over by the wall. Looks like they're going to be clear. I was worried there was potentially going to be a contest, but it looks like they're okay. And from what I can see, for the most part, everyone seems to be pretty spread out, except potentially ACEND could have a little bit of a matchup down at Antenna.
You can also see right at the top left-hand side of your screen, down Beast, there might be a little bit of a fight going down over there. We'll have to see what does happen. And in fact, it does look like, as you can see, the player names flashing down.
As well, FA Kitties picking up the last little bit of KP on that one. But Alliance still thinking about this push. They do want to try and take this KP.
Yuki goes in, Yuki sends it, and Yuki has to be very, very careful. Here we go, Hackers has gone down. So Alliance now have to reset. They have to be careful. They got to knock themselves. Vibe says, don't worry, boys. I can finish this one off. The help comes in now from Yuki, but they've got to get this kill. And now it all falls down to Vibes. He gets the job done. Takes over kill leader, and 4-7 will be eliminated.
4-7 with as well, but it looks like he is thinking of going back for those banners. As Naski has gone down, GMT are fighting Alliance right now.
Hackers get stuck though. Has to back up and pop the battery. Will have the time to do so, and this is an all-Europe battle right now. RKN filling in on one of these rosters, of course. He's a little bit of North American flavor being thrown to GMT, but look at this push now coming in from Alliance. This is what we're used to seeing.
But they do have the time, the little bit of patience here to work with.
Oh, Jerovic has got to be careful here. He was getting shot in the back as Hackers gets involved in another fight, but it's Buriram United we're on board with now. Just for a few seconds, they fall. And who else but Alliance? They are wiping the lobby. He needs to right now.
4 bullets left in that Kraber as well. 4 more opportunities to try and give your team a massive advantage in this fight. But Alliance know that they can wait this one out. They've got more of a central circle position at the moment. It is going to be Sutoraiku. Have the move. It's another 140. Do you push up on this? Maybe if Seer gives you some information, you could jump on them, but it looks like both teams are reluctant to do so.
Yuki's going to have to pop a battery once more. Alliance being forced forward now.
Uh-oh.
Again, Bullet has the chance to change this fight in just a click of the fingers. One headshot and it changes. As now the Q is used by Hackers. He sends in the black hole. They destroy it just in time, but Rico's taking damage. Sutoraiku on the back foot now.
Yuki gets the opener and Alliance break through! And Alliance already showing what they're made of in the losers bracket. They needed it.
That's why we saw the lobby kind of play out in the way that it did. Maybe when we move over to World's Edge, we'll see a little bit more position-based gameplay. But for now, I'm kind of hoping that, I've got to be honest, I'm kind of hoping this pattern of play continues.
I mean, World's Edge has been that more structured map. You know, Stormpoint is kind of that crazy cousin that comes over every year for your birthday party, and they walk into the room and you're like, oh, well, it's going to be fun, but it's also going to be really interesting, and we'll see how it pans out. Whereas World's Edge, you know, just the cool, calm, collected brother.
Well, let's see how we're going to be getting on in this game. We have
around the rings a little bit when it came to that building. And even though they did a lot of damage and they got some really big shield swaps, they would have won that team fight, did win that team fight. But third parties are always going to be possible here.
Yuki's got a wonderful angle here for Alliance. The black hole goes in as well. Damage being done. Arcstar's going to slow down the push. And now Hackers is going to be forced to fight because defensive bombardment is going to chunk away. If he stays outside, he finds himself on his back. Yuki has to move in, and Yuki and Vibes are doing what they can. The wingman not connecting though, and now it's all up to Vibes. He has to back out of this fight. And Alliance, who have looked so dominant, and now looking a little bit shaky in this team fight.
It's such a big fight as well because they're both trying to control the northern side. Vibes still going to be hitting shots here. Will have the Peacekeeper to work. Will connect. Lots of shields. This is not a fun position, and a distraction as a chance to rotate themselves around and get closer to that circle.
While all of this was happening, GØDFIRE were eliminated as well. Oddik goes to the skies. PKMK is going to be there to help out his teammate as well to finish off that kill. Oddik falls from the skies. There's nothing more terrifying than Oddik, but he gets taken down, and now it falls once again on the shoulders of his teammates. Leogri, it's your turn to shine. The PK, maybe even an Eva 8 is going to be enough.
Crazy Raccoons, not rejects, my apologies, but Crazy Raccoons could certainly be affected by that round. That's so a Fenix Team, they cannot get in. They walk into a party that was waiting for them. It was a big old ambush.
That was terrifying for them, and Fenix Team will go down. Rejects smile. They can't believe they've just been donated. For now, the zone's going to start closing, but I tell you what, a big part of me wants this guy to go huge. The solo player alive is still alive. Now they have to drop from the high ground, though. ORTHROS, FANG, the bubble fight. will potentially happen now as everybody's starting to get that utility out.
And the Rat still alive, does eventually join the party, will get spotted out and eventually probably goes
Still
down.
alive!
He's still up and on top, and now he just hopes the gas keeps him protected.
He's still alive, it's still possible.
Top 4.
He's mocking the lobby. He's getting the med kit off. Finally, he will fall. As ACEND now make their move, Crazy Raccoon will be eliminated. Kishira will be able to get this battery off, and it's a straight 3v3 shootout now between the final 2 teams.
Already used their bubble though, so you've got to be careful here. You don't have that extra protection, and now the nades will come in. You've got to be careful which angle you try and take. ORTHROS FANG do have the advantage with that situation.
They move through, the bubble goes down, chunks aren't going to be hit. ACEND on the back foot here. VJX gets taken down as well, it's all up to post-kill, but it's not going to happen. ORTHROS FANG will win game number 2.
Have a chance in the end game just to try and rat out, but we will see where they end up. We've got the map overhead now. The circle going to be slightly more west than the previous, but again, a very central circle. Not going to be an easy, predictable circle that we've seen on the previous times on Stormpoint.
I'm sorry, I was giggling away while you were going through logical things as I saw one IQ jump out like at the last second. I thought they might have been heading to the island that was off the coast of Stormpoint here, but they do re-emerge and they do re-enter, and it looks like they might actually find somewhere to land for now. It might not be the biggest and best of POIs, but certainly they can find somewhere to get some loot and get into the game.
Yeah, it's not even a POI, it is a no-named place of interest. Actually, it's not even an interesting place is where they're landing, but they'll take whatever they can at this point. At least they haven't been...
For them, it's another rough game.
A valiant effort.
A valiant effort, as we will say, from the duo, and it'll be E8 who take advantage of that situation.
Alliance have gotten a spot where they are above a team right now, have that information. They've done a lot of damage as well, and they try and push up on it. It is going to be Mercy who goes down, and E8 now on the receiving end.
Vice trying to take the angles. Yuki with the Peacekeeper. Vice is going to get another knock as well onto Mercy. There's another team, I think, in the vicinity here. This is a little bit of a sticky situation, but it looks like they've isolated it for now. 63 will do. Another knock comes in as Depressy goes down, and E8 will fall as Alliance.
Circle. And there's a lot of eyes on them just because of where they currently stand, and Alliance have just lost one player. They're in a bit of a spot of bother here.
Not just Alliance, but it was ACEND as well. Fenix Team are eliminated in the feed as we go over with another duo. It's 4-7 looking to have something to sing about the Peacekeeper. Not enough. Not enough.
Stars.
For ACEND, this is not the situation they want to find themselves in. It's GMT who are involved in this fight. Postkill now left on his own as the Caustic. Might be able to finish off this down. Just to get that armor swap. It's going to be a player poking. He misses his first Peacekeeper shot. My goodness. Who were the 2 top teams? Who were the point sponges? It was Alliance and ACEND, both of them out. So what an opportunity is for the rest of the lobby now. Really to heat things up in this 3rd game here on Stormpoint. Speaking of heating things up, here's Fussy. A great little spray from him. But he'll fall. Now it's down to Bullet. Trying to really clutch up for his team. Oh my goodness. Gives him the wiggles and the hip fire's enough.
Just about gets in the circle as well. His teammates crawling to try and survive, and they should be able to get in. They've got to the late game once. If they can do it again, they can really start to put themselves in a good position.
Not looking good though, this position, as Oddik gets the first knock in this team fight. Dogma boots the ball down and says, I want to come in here, boys. I'm going to start singing. Oh! It's a 1v1 now. Dogma cleans up the damage and turns this fight on his head. Just trying to create some diversions here. The difficulty is they just can't get into a position to finish off this fight. The Watson fences are going down, but sometimes you've just got to not miss. And that's what Fussy does. He takes the fight by the horns and decides, available, let's jump into the comms.
In bubble.
I'm popping about. Popping about. Just wait, we might just be able to go in, find them.
Give it dead.
Nice. I'm CQing that, I'm moving up.
Another team on the back wall there.
Nading in. Careful, I got naded, careful. Coming around.
On me.
Yeah, coming.
Nah, I did nothing. Here, on your back.
Dead.
On your back, one more.
No.
Good try. Good try.
Wow, what an effort it was from Sutoraiku. Picking up multiple KP, but now GMT find themselves in a scrap on this low ground. 5 squads remaining, but just one player standing here, and it's Natsuki, who will be eliminated. Has Oddik moved in now?
We find ourselves.
Things might not be as simple as they see. PKMK finds himself with a chance. He's into the top 2. He's got bodies to deal with. He's got a bubble of his own. He says, anything you can do, I could do better, but he allows the rest to come in. He turns it into a 2v1. He chunks away. Could this happen? Will this happen? Not quite now. Reject, clutch up and close it out.
And remember, it was Reject. Or those few teams who have to drop very late, like GMT, for example, they will be very much hoping for a Northern Circle.
Well, let's get into the action then. You can see where everybody is going to be dropping on the map, and we're going to be heading to the northeast of Storm Point here, which is a little bit of a change of scenery for sure. And I mentioned northeast, Dan. We are going right to the tippity top. Thunderwatch and Lightning Rod is where we're going to be ending up this game.
And it looks like 4-7 have dropped up near towards GMT. GMT were well aware of that as well. You can see on the map they backed off because GMT like to...
Crazy, and this is a replay of the fight that we saw from Alliance. This was the first team fight of the game, and this is Yuki just sending it. Big damage being done from that Peacekeeper and cleaning things up, of course, with the Havoc. They've been dominating, and Alliance are now going to push off the back of the damage. Yuki says hello! And Crazy Raccoon will be eliminated. Alliance once again, just showing their dominance and how strong the position they hold is.
Alliance shaking their fists like a angry old man saying, get off our land as ACEND now, having a little bit of a scrap. Rambo is going to be able to get a knock. Ace and post-kill will manage to do what they can, though.
No!
Hero goes down.
Rambo's going to get involved as well with the charge rifle. FA Kitties eliminated as well as FENNEL, so all of a sudden, things are starting to warm up here, and if you were not at this party early, you're not going to be let in.
Well, a lot of these teams got this information late. They didn't have beacons, so now they know what kind of circle it's going to be, and that's why we have this explosion now of all these teams desperately trying to get within this circle sooner rather than later. ACEND just about alive. Postkill does get the bat off, and he can at least play behind this barrier.
Well, that's going to be the barrier left over from the Newcastle that we saw a little bit earlier on. So Postkill is saying, thank goodness this is still here. At least I can survive for now. You have to wonder if he's going to be able to get a res, or if his teammates might have just fallen in those few moments that we switched away from his point of view. And now he's getting pushed as well. 3 players are going to swoop in, recognizing it's just 1 player alive. Postkill, unfortunately, you're going to go down, my friend. There's no way you come out of this one. The zone has forced everybody in. Alliance have done so well to hold this high ground, and now they're going to throw so much into this team fight. The Black Hole, the ALGS, the Nox, Sutoraiku are out of here, and it's going to be Alliance once again who pick up KP.
Alliance are just mopping up anything that arrives as they're into the top 8, and they're doing damage to these 3s, and they really want to be able to secure some extra points. But Reject still alive, still in this next circle as well. They don't have much to work with because they know GMT and Alliance have taken the majority, but it looks like now they want to get in close to the personal.
Well, can they get the shots off? They get through the Watson fences. They can get the shots off indeed. Young He, oh my word! Manages to get one. It's down to Minsong now. Can he win this? Can he clutch up in this 1v1? He goes for the finishes, and he will fall. Reject will be eliminated. And who else but Alliance? Once again, just commanding this area.
Such a good push from Reject, but unfortunately Alliance, they clean up the pieces, but now another team has arrived to try and take that position, and Alliance will just back off ever so slightly. Infinity also falls, so the Kraber will fall to the ground. Maybe someone else can pick it up and use it to their advantage, but surely this is Alliance's game. Surely you can't throw it away from this position.
Involved in this fight.
Yuki's so close as well there to the final member of PULVEREX, but he just stays alive as he crouches behind the corner and desperately holds on to any sort of objective.
Oh!
Give him cover as ORTHROS FANG have lost 1.
They've lost 1. As Alliance think about cleaning this lobby up now. Another kill goes into their hands. It's Vibes this time who takes down Lemon. Alliance now decide it's time to go. They've got a Mastiff as well. Huge damage can be done if they get inside this bubble, but ORTHROS FANG are holding on for now.
Alliance have to be careful though. You don't want to give up too much of this high ground. You don't want to get too aggressive. Yes, there's KP, but you don't want to throw away your position.
Or you can just send in Yuki with a Mastiff. He's going to get the cleanups on these kills. He's going to clear out all of this low ground, and now he's going to pop around the corner and say, it's time for you to go into the death screen as well. Yuki trying to finish things off. Big damage on these down players, but still that player survives.
Oh, Yuki has the freedom because he's the low green. Eventually does get the kills. ORTHROS FANG are eliminated. PULVEREX still alive in the top 4, may I add, but maybe this last remaining rat is going to be spotted out by Alliance. Will be 4-7 out. PULVEREX into the top 3.
3 squads remaining. Alliance still up on this
There he
high
is.
ground. Oh, it's 104. He's still surviving. Run! Hackis decides to let him live for now, but Legetta is still here. Hackis, Vibes, run! You evil, evil man. It's not even Alliance to end up getting the kill.
But Alliance now in a 3 versus 3, the final 2 teams remaining, and surely Alliance with the position they have, with the damage they've been doing, have to win this, but GØDFIRE can try and spoil the party.
But Alliance
Game long, And I'm sure they'd like to increase that points total to almost guarantee themselves out of this losers bracket.
You said you hadn't seen a heal-off in some time, Dan. You said you hadn't seen a heal-off in some time. Well, maybe that's going to change in just a few moments' time.
Well, if it is going to be a heal-off, you have one player, of course, is going to prioritize healing. You're going to drop those meds to them, but one player, probably the Valkyrie, is going to try and do some damage. And here we go. Here's potentially the push is going to happen from one of these teams right now.
Well, count your pixels, everyone. Alliance are all up on top. Maybe someone's going to make the play to get the damage down. Maybe it's just going to be a CQ that's going to chip away at shields. Maybe that's going to be the complete and utter difference. Vibes and Yuki sent in to do the damage. And damage they will do. It's all up to Bin now. He gets taken down as well.
Gets the heal off. No!
Oh, GØDFIRE!
And we'll find out exactly where this zone's going to be here very, very shortly. Taking a look at Skyhook, always interesting to see how free Skyhook has been this entire tournament.
Listen, Tom, Telestrator, let me tell you something real quick, Taylor. I'm very sad that we have to say bye to 10 of our teams today. I can't imagine, especially with the way that our competitors have been performing, but unfortunately it has to come to this in these final 4 games. Now looking at where the circle is going to be taking us, closer to Lava Fisher by Countdown, we've seen some pretty interesting circles that push all the way to the west on the outskirts of Lava Fisher. Is this going to be one of those circles? We're going to have to see.
And Lava Fisher is free. That's absolutely insane. This is where the end zone is going to be. People are going to come over here. For example, when ACEND comes over here and they see there's no loot over here, what's stopping them from taking Countdown and Lava Fisher over the next 4 games? That's Kitties now looking like they're getting infiltrated on. It's going to be Waku with the crack. Also, Yuki picking up some kills in the kill feed too, so Alliance continues to add to that amazing total that they've had. No one looks like they are going to stop them anytime soon, but we're on board with some of the most winningest players in the EMEA region. Oddik looking like he wants some blood. Has the seer scans coming through. Leogri's taking some decent damage though. Fenix gets taken down, AIM pushing inside, and that's gonna be a nice PK shot from Uwaku. Playing on that Wraith, but it's the Master from Oddik. We talked about how powerful this was. Can he finish it off? That's a pull. He's gonna have to regroup here and go for the kill point. Gets it. Does he have a battery throughout all of this? He does not, so he's gonna go for the armor swap instead. Maybe hit a med kit. The push coming in at a perfect time. Hyarka with the timing.
Next to that empty care package, the Lions are still cleaning up and picking up some heads, putting them on a stake here, and they're continuing on this domination with a lot of these knocks. PULVEREX, unfortunately, eliminated in the feed here as the Lions are trying to get away. Yuki, though, in some trouble as he tries to restabilize with the shield back.
It's going to be RC pushing in on this one, looking to try to finish off Alliance after they've been dominating this lobby. It's now all up to Yuki. Can he hit the EVA shot? So close.
I think we play the left side here and we just kill left. No, I fucked my nade.
We're in for a decent amount. We can chill. We can chill right here for a bit. We can chill right here for a bit.
We need to get an opening in that caustic. I think we go left. We need to move that.
Okay.
We need to move up on that caustic. No, we can't, bro.
We gotta go left.
Let's push left.
We have to go left.
Play on me. Peeking out.
Give me one. Flash, you guys got it.
I'm dead.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Reject is going to take the game. What an interesting listen-in with Nasky and GMT talking about the... is they're gonna have to deal with Sutoraiku. That's the only team basically on the high ground. You still have to deal with the donut teams as well. Sen doing a great job staying alive for as long as possible. The flatline shots are looking good. He hasn't taken much damage yet, gets one knock, but it's not enough. They're gonna go out in 6th place. FA Kitties, Sutoraiku, AIM, they're still in this one. A lot of teams are gonna have to posture and worry about AIM as they again have all of that in front of them, all of the kill opportunities. Sutoraiku, the only squad that can take them down.
Sutoraiku understand that they have such a good position too on this high ground. Sutoraiku being one of the only squads that could try to contest them for the same space right here. Crazy Raccoon is happy to just see this all happen in front of them. They could actually pinch Sutoraiku if they really wanted to, but they're just opting to play this patiently from the low ground instead to try to contest ORF. AIM now finding the opportunity with the dome, closing in the space. Woo! EMP coming in through too. They try to find that PK shot. You don't even need the bullet in this situation. Oh, we switched peripherals now. Sutoraiku losing out on Fussy.
Wow, the shots are looking good. It's now up to Bullet, and he's going to be able to get AYM Esports eliminated. Now, can he go for the res? You have one ping going down. Is this player playing Valkyrie, or is he just going to continue to eat zone damage? Bullet can slow play this one. Right now, it looks like that could be a Gibby, and he's just going to go into the zone, not give any points away, and Sutoraiku is going to take it just based off of that fight that they won against AYM Esports. What a match. One of the most popular. Crowd, let's hear you. We got 2 more games after this. I know y'all ain't tired. I know y'all ain't tired. Let's get it going. Hopefully we don't get another Lava Fisher Zone. That's all I gotta say.
I'll blame you. I'll just say that you're the one writing the script out here, all right, Tom? That's how it works. And it doesn't look like we actually got it. So you know what? You get let off for this time. But looking like we're gonna have maybe a frag circle, maybe an overlook circle. We're gonna have to see where that beacon's gonna take us, but we do know that overlook is gonna be the hot spot. So Oddik are gonna feel fantastic in terms of loot.
No doubt about it. You can see where that zone is gonna be fairly central. It's gonna play fairly for a majority of these teams, especially because we had an extremely west zone back-to-back games. So loving how we get a little bit of diversity going into game number 7. Give these teams a chance. Fenix, they're over towards the Geyser side. It's gonna pull down towards them. Get a little bit of no name in here as well. Makes you wonder where this one's gonna exactly go. It could be a 50-50. A little bit more experienced players would tell you exactly where that one's gonna go. That's why we leave it up to the pros.
I'm wondering if Luskman's actually gonna run into 1IQ real quick. If they want to try to find a way to get into that beacon, I do see some shots being exchanged here. Lizelle is actually trying to go in to maybe give some back to Luskman if they have the opportunity, but we try to do because AIM is on that cusp. This is a team that we were highlighting that is currently tied with FA Kitties. We're currently seeing Oddik though. We saw them coming out of frag for a reason, and they are looted up here with the Splitfire, with the Grata-ta-ta, but the Oddik squad here taking on to the high ground. Managed to get 2 knocks in this situation here. Can they get a third? They get the pylon, but you can't heal up in time as Worse had the high ground and the kill leader status.
33 points, that's GØDFIRE. Played phenomenal throughout the week. Infinity, though, they need to do something big over here. It's up to Maestro Hefty. Can he finish off the final player around the corner? He's got the shots. He's inside, and he is going to be able to take down 1IQ. Such a big fight for Infinity, but no time to celebrate. They got to get the res, and they need to heal up immediately. That's not what you want to see, though.
Oh, nobody wins here if you get that attack off a Seer. You can't get that res, and it's Nasky who's going to be able to move in, clean Infinity up, and now they have this real estate. Now they have Sutoraiku trying to have an opportunity to move in here. See, Sutoraiku are going to play around this corner. Like we mentioned, so many other squads have made their appearance inside some of these buildings, having the opportunity, though, landing those shots, going to put down that dome as Raccoon manages to move away.
Brew gets taken down. GMT now joining the fray over here is the big PK shots from Bullet, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It's up to Fussy with the wingman, and they get eliminated in 11th place.
It's been insane with the way that they've been able to play the rotations as Alliance now move in for the opportunity to strike. Seer ult now going to be able to reveal everything. Yeah, that is GMT that wanted to take back onto the high ground like we were mentioning before, but Alliance with the different angles that they're holding, Yuki needs some help.
Yuki's gonna go down. Hawk is gonna elect to go for the battery. 5 sends up, eating a thermite. Rambo comes in with the Prowler, and now you have a 2 versus 1. Hockey's his full shield. He's facing 2 fairly weak players, though. Can he pull this one off? Going for another battery behind the knockdown shields, and that's Alliance going down in 5th place. Barrage of missiles coming across the map. Now Nasky gonna have to go for this one, but he's now getting shot with the charge rifle. still alive somehow.
T, how is this happening here? Everyone looked at GMT, says, all right, you're feeling way too confident, too split, maybe getting ahead of yourself as GMT falls in 3rd place here in game number 7. Now ACEND, they get to finally move in on the final squad here that they have to face off against. They take out Uchako from AIM. Now ACEND gonna fully try to dive into this dome.
The shots with the flat line were just too good. No one could stop ACEND in this game. They win the Geyser match. Out of group stage is sitting with 19 points. Team Brew with 17. 4-7. FENNEL, they're still in this as well, but it's going to take a big final game. Crowd, for the last time tonight, let me hear you go wild.
That's what we'd like to hear. That's what we'd like to hear. Jumping into our final game, game number 8, to close out losers round 1. We got another Southern Circle. We're taking a trip downtown here, and Alliance is going to have a field day with this one, looking to see where this circle may take us here. Could it be Thermal Station? Could it be one of those similar circles that we saw north of Tree? We're going to have to see, as we may see an early contention for the beacon alone. You can see Alliance, Yuki taking that priority, seeing where that next circle is going to be pulling. Let's see if BRU could do the same thing with Lalabang, trying to have the opportunity with the Sonoran, trying to get another crack. He managed to get it. Now they're going to try to fully send it. He's got the dome to close in the gap.
Here comes the flank coming on over towards the side too. Big shots coming through with the PK. You also heard the crack there. Oh no, the PK continues to connect. And this is Fenix. This is your team in 14th place. They are going down to ORTHROS FANG. That's going to go and take that Wraith portal back. Nice longbow shots coming in from Nasky. Here comes the advance. They're going to have to avoid the defensive bombardment coming in from Gibraltar. Somehow that one was connecting on over towards the side. And here comes the Seer, and here comes Sirdell. Nasty with the shots, with the PK. And that should be all she wrote for ACEND. Is Crazy Raccoon actually eliminated? PULVEREX, they're still alive. They have an opportunity.
They're able to find Crazy Raccoon, sending them back to the lobby here. GMT as well, cleaning things up for ACEND as they also get sent out quick with it. Force a drop. We've been seeing right here, Nailus has been landing Kraber shot after Kraber shot. Can he do it again? He had it out for way too long. Now it's up to Ben. They clean them up. They clean up Oddik, and now with the quick shields up.
There from GØDFIRE, previously GMT with a very clean fight on the free agent Kitties as well, and they're continuing to pop off, dropping E8 Golden.
GMT, they're just tearing it up. The Bolt, you got the PK in the hands of Sirdell, moving in for the kill here. Finds the beam, finds the crack. Can he get the PK shots off? You got the circle doing enough of that damage for you as E8 get taken out. You know what that means here, T? That means that PULVEREX is one step closer.
It's all about this squad directly in front of you, though, as we jump on board with 4-7 to see what their plan's going to be. As this zone closes, they're going to have to make a play. It's definitely going to have to be some sort of Horizon grab lift play, as you can start to see the zone is really chipping away. PULVEREX is going to end up losing one player, though, but they've done their job. They have secured their spot inside of the top 10, and now 4-7 is going to drop down. Do they have the grab lift to get back up top? They do, but you know who's waiting for them. It's AIM. AIM in 7th place. Looks like they are poised to win this one, and they are. They're going crazy. The crowd's going